Why is EU bureaucracy a problem for Europe? Imagine trying to run a large, busy city with hundreds of different neighborhoods, each with its own rules and leaders. That's similar to how the European Union manages its many member countries. The EU was created to keep peace, boost trade, and help countries work together. But over time, its administrative system, or bureaucracy, has grown very big and complicated. Bureaucracy in the EU means a lot of rules, offices, and officials who make decisions. Since the 1990s, the EU has made thousands of laws covering everything from how goods move across borders to protecting the environment. While some rules help create a single market where goods and services can flow freely, others are seen as too many or too strict. Businesses often complain that these rules make it harder to operate smoothly, especially small companies that don't have big legal teams. For example, trying to sell a product in many countries can mean following different sets of rules, which can be costly and time-consuming. Another big issue is the democratic gap, often called the democratic deficit. This means that even though the EU makes many decisions, ordinary citizens have little say in how those decisions are made. The European Parliament was created to give people a voice, but many feel it still doesn't have enough power compared to the EU's executive bodies. Citizens sometimes feel disconnected from the decision-making process, which can lead to frustration and distrust. EU and national governments also work together in a complex way. The EU relies on national administrations to carry out its policies, but this can cause confusion. Sometimes different countries interpret rules differently or take longer to implement them. This can slow down progress and create inconsistencies across Europe. Looking at history, the growth of EU bureaucracy often came after crises. After the 1960s empty chair crisis, or the scandals in the 1990s, the EU expanded its administrative staff to stay stable and credible. But each change added more layers of rules and offices. Efforts to cut staff or simplify processes, like the move in 2013 to reduce staff by 5%, have not made a huge difference overall. The effects of this big bureaucracy are clear. Businesses face a maze of regulations that can slow innovation. Governments sometimes resist EU rules they see as too intrusive. Citizens may feel the system is too complicated or distant from their daily lives. All these issues shape how Europeans see the EU and its role in their future. In the end, EU bureaucracy can be a problem because it makes decision-making slow, reduces accountability, and creates confusion. While it was meant to help Europe work better together, its size and complexity sometimes get in the way. Understanding these challenges helps us see why European integration is still a work in progress.